Alright, I am going to close this gate. This is the first time I've ever closed a gate, and it looks freaking awesome. Oh crap, look! All the other gates are closed. Well, it says I can open the gate, so we'll head in here. In here is Atlus. I'm gonna fight him in his unweakened state, because I'm strong enough now. Now when you close the gate, it sort of acts like this is your first time here, but certain cutscenes and things don't replay, so I'm just gonna skip, cutscenes because we don't need to see him again. So this is gonna be really tough, this fight here, so let's see if we can beat Paradox Alpha. Well, that was quick. What was that? 3 hits? He's dead. I think I do more damage at 100% in my, commando roll than these guys are gonna do with their bombardment.
Hostile located. Engage at will. Paradox effect confirmed. Targeting Atlus.
Cinematic action time. Hit Y a bunch of times. Yeah, I didn't really care too much about getting these cinematic actions perfect the second time. Isn't that awesome? It's doing like 1,000 damage! Remember when we were only doing about 50 with each hit? Yeah. Right. That was a long time ago. Throw in another commando and it's like, why even bother? So yeah. There's Atlus's arm. The interesting thing about this place is it cuts out the entire jail scene. So you kind of start in the city square, or whatever it's called.
Atlus shut this place down. We need to search the ruins. There might be other gates we can use.
So we're gonna go track down Atlus,
exactly.
And
how can
once I get to
without those handy dandy portals?
When I get to him, I'm gonna cut there. So see ya.
And not looking too happy.
Alright, there he is. Time for the Unweakened Atlus fight. Now, he's actually pretty tough. There's a few things you want to do. You want to get a Sentinel out. Every time he hits, it probably would be smart just to stick in Tortoise like this here. I guess he's not going to hit twice. He normally hits twice there, so whatever. We'll just do our chain bonus things. There he is. Ouch. And so we want to try and... friggin' lost the stagger bar already. We want to try and get his stagger bar up, but we're not going to really get to a point where we're going to stagger him ever, so doesn't really matter. Just get it up there someplace. I think he's got 999. Ow. 999% for his stagger point. So just stay healthy throughout this fight. That's kind of all you really need to do. Keep your health up. Keep attacking him. He's really not that bad. He's literally 10 times stronger than the weakened version of Atlus, both his magic and his strength. And I'm not sure about resistances or not. I guess he put curse on us. That's interesting. And he hits really bad, but he telegraphs his moves really, really bad as well. So it really isn't that bad if you know what you're doing. Show another shell spin-off. Actually, this is probably the first one I've done. Didn't really do an awful lot. So, yeah, just keep whittling away at his health. He's not the worst enemy in the world, but I don't think... I tried to see if I could beat him in the demo version, if you remember. I think it would have taken a long time to do that. I could have eventually, but it would have been, a huge waste of time. I actually saw a video where they went and tried to beat him in the demo version. I think it was like a 70+ hour long demo file. And the thing with the demo version is you can't leave the game and come back. There's no save points or anything like that. Do Army of One for the fun of it. She's just kind of down there smacking away, doing her thing. That's just awesome. So yeah, he couldn't leave at any point during his demo, so he must have left it running all night long. A couple of nights. But yeah, I'm not quite that crazy. I was considering it, but I don't have anything to prove. Everyone knows that I'm insane about this game anyways. This is gonna hurt. Ow. Ow. Yeah, so there goes Sarah. But he's almost dead, so I'm just gonna kill him.
You did it!
And I kind of stopped paying attention during part of this cinematic action. After this, I thought I was done, so I stopped watching and failed the next couple ones. But that's alright, doesn't matter. You saw me beat Unweakened Atlus. Now, the thing is, once you beat him, you unlock Paradox Ending, and I am not allowed to post those because if I do, Square gets mad at me.
Sarah!
See the failed ones. Oh, she lost HP.
Weak spot.
That's funny.
Do it!
Wait for it.
She's already dead though, so.
Now!
So yeah, there's that. I'm going to link to it though. There's going to be a link. I'll tell you when. And if it doesn't show up immediately, just wait and come back tomorrow, and you'll get a link to it. There are some people who have the ability of posting them because Square doesn't absolutely hate them like they hate me for some reason. So yeah, right here there's going to be a link. So if you want to go, click there. First I'm gonna unlock this gate. Open up all those other ones. So come on up to Arcade Step and click here.
Defeat the rampaging giant Atlus. In the ensuing confluence of energies, they are suddenly transported to an entirely different location. The two find themselves standing on a rolling plain that Sarah recognizes as the steps of Grand Pulse. A thudding boom resonates through the air. They have heard heavy footfalls like these before. All around them are gigantic soldiers, man-made weapons of destruction. The final war, spoken of in the prophecies, has begun.
Alright, there's a treasure chest over here that I forgot to get a while back, so just gonna go and pick it up right now. In this treasure chest we get... Come on, Mog. Gotta check a Mog to get him. This treasure chest has the ever useful old battery. It's for a quest. And there's also a quest to get over in Yasha's Massif as well. 110 AF. Down here by this ravine, you chuck a Mog down there, and you get an old watch. Outdoor watch. So now we need to go and turn those quests in. They're all in the very first Yasha's Massif you come across, with all the nighttime and everything. But you can't get to them until you unlock those other areas.
Is this what I think it is? You really found one! How did you get your hands on something like this? Would this be enough to compensate you for your trouble? You say you want to know why I'm paying this much for a piece of junk? You two popped out of that gate, didn't you? Well, in that case, I suppose you'll believe me if I tell you then. The reason I'm collecting things that can almost be classified as antiques is because I'm from the past. I'm a time traveler, just like you. I was thrown into the future by a paradox, and so far, I haven't been able to find my way back. But please don't tell anyone else about my situation. I love my life here, and I don't want anything to disrupt that. I even have a beautiful wife who adores me. Can you get to the bottom of the mystery of the gates? I don't want more people getting swallowed up by a paradox and finding themselves in a foreign time. I made the most of it, but I don't know if others will be able to do the same.
Military isn't what it used to be.
And then you jump down here, and get to the other one. There you go.
You found my watch? Wow, this is it. This is really it! And there's barely a scratch on it. How is that even possible? It fell from such a great distance. It looks like the date is off a little, though. But amazingly, other than that, everything else looks intact. Once I adjust the date, it'll be as good as new. The store owner really meant it when he said that watch would last for over 10,000 years. I thought he was joking then, but now I have proof he was telling the truth. I bought it from a little shop called Lenora's Garage in the town of New Bodom. They really know how to make things that last. You should check it out when you get a chance. It's just about my favorite shop on Pulse.
There's another quest in this area that we missed. If you come over here to this lady, she asked you to get a behemoth fang, and we already got that.
There's no way.
You two are famous. People say that you're quite the swordsman. Do you care to prove that you're as good as they say? I recently received an urgent request from one of the labs at the Academy. They need a fang from a behemoth as soon as possible for a project they're working on. They don't want just any fang, though. They need one that's in pristine condition. Unfortunately, with the military's current weapons, there's no possible way to take down a monster of that size without ruining its fang in the process. Now that you know the situation, if you happen to come across any, would you mind sharing them with me? I know it's a lot to ask, but it would help me out so much. Thank you. I appreciate this. If you're as good as they say, this should be easy. Once the Academy gets their hands on an adequate sample, they're going to use it to research all sorts of things, such as the monster's biology and evolutionary background. A behemoth fang? And it's in such good condition. I can't believe you managed to get this. So the rumors were true. You two are nothing less than excellent. The Academy scientists will be thrilled. Once the lab gets a hold of this, they'll be able to figure out everything they need to know about the monster, like where it comes from. Did the paradox bring this beast from the past or from the future? Is it the creation of the Foul Sea, humans, or Mother Nature? What you brought us will give us the answers we've been searching for. I want to thank you for helping me out of this predicament. Here, take this as a token of my appreciation.
Over there, Mom.